What's happening, Christian brothers and non-Christian brothers worldwide? Welcome to another episode of Nick's Chocolate Convo, the only podcast where building a man is the business. Tonight we're going to talk about a serious subject. The year is 2021. That's this year. And men, especially black men, most of us are still slaves. We are still in slavery. We have the old Egyptian mentality. If you know about the Egyptian mentality, that is when the Hebrews were enslaved by the Egyptians. When God delivered them, and they were on the way to the promised land, they ran into many situations. And one of the situations that they ran into was either it was enough food, or it was too hot, or they was getting ready to run into their enemies. But nevertheless, there was trouble. And they began to complain to Moses that we were better off staying in Egypt, meaning even though we were slaves, we were still safe and we were still eating. That is a slave mentality, and that same spirit runs deep now in 2021. We are enslaved to everything. Most of us, we are enslaved to money. We are enslaved to people. We are enslaved to jobs. We are enslaved to careers. We are enslaved to these cell phones. We are enslaved to the programs that we see on the cell phones and TV, Netflix, Hulu, HBO. We are enslaved to sports. We are enslaved to women. We are enslaved to our children. Everything but God. We have a mind to be controlled about everything and from everything except for God. We have a slave mentality. In 2021, brothers are still killing other brothers. In 2021, white men don't get along with black men. In 2021, men still don't know how to rule their house. They are enslaved to their wives. They are. Honey, take out the trash, or you're not gonna get any booty. Slaves. Slaves. We are enslaved to everything. We are enslaved to sex. Everything controls us but us. And this is why we not free out here, out in the world. We not free out here because we not free up here. We still have a slave mind. Everybody else controls us. They control our movements. They control our actions. They control what we say, what we don't say, where we go and where we don't go. Most of us are slaves because we are trifling and don't have enough heart or know-how to get our own stuff, to get our own place, our own vehicle, our own business. So we leech off of somebody else, mainly a woman, and we wonder why she's telling us what to do, like we a bunch of 5-year-olds. Slaves. Most of us men here in America, especially black men, we are slaves. We don't know, or we don't have the heart to take control over our own lives. It's always someone else in the driver's seat. We own the car, but they're driving. And we on the passenger side, or we in the back seat. And they telling us where we're going to go in our own vehicle. That's how we are in our own lives. We are slaves. Everybody else is controlling our destiny but us. And until we get the heart and the know-how to free our mind of these worldly materials and beings called humans, we will always be slaves. You free your mind by putting God in your mind. How you worship these rappers, how you worship material things, and how you worship women, try God and watch how free your life will be. Nothing else doesn't matter. And when that happens, those things will come to you. Money will come to you. Because you free your mind of money. And you're not enslaved to money. Women will come to you because you free your mind of women. And you are not enslaved to them. That's how it works. Whatever you don't think about and you are free with, you will have plenty of it. It's just that simple. Stop being a slave to everyone else. Free your life, free yourself by freeing your mind. And watch how high you can fly. Take the message, get it in your heart, apply it. And if you don't, hey, that's on you. Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Nate's Chocolate Convo, the only podcast where building the man is the business. And this is Nate. Continue to click like or dislike. You can leave a comment. I can take constructive criticism. If you like it and you want to hear more, subscribe. And as usual, 1, 2, peace. And I'm out.